Okay. Hi everyone, this is Darren Tate here. I'm 2016 World Champion of Public Speaking. And I have next to me, this is a very special guest. The person next to me is my mentor, the person who has been so wonderful, professional, and has helped me so much, and a mentor once, mentor for life, I would say. Friends for life as well. Yes. I have with me the year 2000 World Champion of Public Speaking, who is very, very well known in the circuit, in the Toastmaster circuit. He's none other than Tate. Ed, say hi.
Hey there, how are you guys?
So Ed, we just have a few quick questions for you. The first question is, how has it been like, what was the journey like when you won your year 2000 World Champion of Public Speaking?
Oh, wow. But the road was as tough as you pretty are aware in terms of practicing, rehearsing, things of that nature. But after winning the competition, your entire life changes, as you know. And your life is completely changed with regard to that. I've been around the world like 6 or 7 different times. I've been to like well over 20 different countries. I always have a place to stay. People are always volunteering. Hey, you can stay at our house if you visit our country and things of that nature. You and I are here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and we're just having a really good time. You had a very unique experience today.
Yes.
So you can tell your fans about that later if you choose to. But
correct.
But we get a chance to experience that as well.
It's amazing. So how has life changed for you after winning year 2000?
Well, you know, my speech is called One of Those Days, and it's about a true event that took place back in 1997. The Denver International Airport had just opened up. There was a gentleman who was rude to a customer service agent. And not only was it rude to a customer service agent, he was rude to another person in the restaurant. It just so happens that both times I happened to witness this guy. So I confronted the guy. And I said, like, hey, next time things don't go your way, just be nice. And what I didn't realize is one of the employees from the airlines was watching. And what they did is when it came my turn to catch a flight, they upgraded me to first class.
Wow.
They upgraded me to the next 5 flights. Now on the 6th flight when I showed up at the airlines, it was like, hey, it's me, it's Ed, you know? And they said, no, you're back in coach. But it's interesting that a moment in time where you just step up, you just do the right thing, you don't do it because you think someone's watching, it still continues to pay dividends. Here we are 18 years later, and I'm still as popular as I've ever been in terms of the Toastmaster circuit. I'm still traveling around the world. That one moment in time where I just stepped up, it's still paying dividends. So the lesson is a life lesson is do the right thing, you know, and do it not because someone's watching, but because, you know, it's in alignment with your values.
Very powerful message. Even as I'm doing this interview, I'm learning as well. So, 2 more questions for you, Ed. One is, if you were to give an advice or tips to some people who would like to be a better speaker or better communicator, what would be that one tip or maybe 2 tips they'd like to share?
Okay, so one tip is sign up for Darren's community, his network. What I'm discovering about him is he has a lot of knowledge and wisdom around this topic and this subject. I have learned a great deal this weekend just from you. I didn't realize how long you've been doing this and how long you've been a student. So one of the best teachers in terms of public speaking is Darren Tate.
Wow.
Other tips is speaking is an active skill. You must practice a presentation out loud in front of people to determine if it's going to work or not. You know, when you and I were working together and we were working on your championship speech, the thing I always said was test, test, test.
Yeah.
You know, test, 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 record every presentation. Now, you look like that, you sound like that, just get over it. You know, we had to look and listen, now it's going to be your turn. But with regard to tips and techniques, that's the thing that you want to do, is you want to test, 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 you want to record every single presentation.
Correct. And one final question is, we'd just like to ask you a few personal questions. So let's just cut that. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you'll just cut it?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I didn't. No worries.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay. Resume in 3, 2, 1, action. So Ed, the final question I'd like to ask you would be just a couple of personal questions.
Sure.
First one would be favorite movie.
My favorite movie? Oh, man. The Natural with Robert Redford.
All right.
It's a baseball movie. And it's actually, the setting is baseball, but it's probably one of the best life lesson movies I've ever seen. The Natural with Robert Redford. Wow. There's a lot of subtle messages, and it's, again, the context is American baseball. Ignore the baseball part. Pay attention to the life lesson parts.
Okay, favorite quote.
Ooh. Life at its longest is very short by the late Jim Rohn.
Wow. And because you are my mentor, we would like to know who is your mentor.
I've had numerous mentors. There's a gentleman by the name of Alan Weiss, and just look him up. He's a PhD. He's written 65 books or so. He's one of my mentors. I've had multiple mentors. I've had different teachers at different times in my life. He's the one that comes to the top of my mind. There is Mark Sanborn, who's a past president of the National Speakers Association. He's a Speaking Hall of Fame. Has a best-selling book called The Fred Factor: How to Turn the Ordinary into the Extraordinary. Sold 2 million copies worldwide.
Wow.
He's been a mentor. So I would imagine, just don't have one, have multiple mentors for your life and your career, be it speaking, business, or personal.
Definitely, you should check out Ed's resources, and this is how you can reach out to Ed. It's www.edtate.com, and it's spelled EDTATE. With that, thank you very much, Ed, for taking your time off your busy schedule.
Thank you,
have
my
a
friend.
plane to catch.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you all again. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.